Team sheets are in, September has begun, and there is a smell of finals footy in the air here at the Holden Centre. For the fourth straight year, the VFL Magpies are playing at the business end of the season. Welcome to Team Sheet from Lilly Street. I'm VFL President Marcus Wagner, and to announce Collingwood's qualifying final team, I'm joined by VFL Head Coach Dale Tapping. Now Taps, you've tried all year to get onto a television show. The petitioning's come good. Here you are, Team Sheet, welcome.
Thanks, Marcus. Great to be here. I think the only reason I'm here is because no one else could come. So that's the
Don't sell yourself short, Taps.
It's a pleasure to be here.
We've gone to the big guns for finals now. It's your fourth year in charge of the VFL Pies. Fourth year we're playing finals. Some might say that's a pretty handy record.
Fourth year in the job and our fourth finals campaign, so which is really positive for everyone involved, not just myself, but the other development coaches and all our great staff, and administered by Luke Gaddy. So that's been really positive for us and positive for the playing group.
And how have you found coaching this playing group, particularly the VFL listed guys, and integrating them into our program? It's obviously been really successful.
Yeah, certainly. Every year represents a different challenge, and there's new players that come into the organisation. This year's no different. With their first year's draftees coming in, obviously a couple of experienced players spending a bit of time with us, and obviously the continuation and maturity of our VFL group. So, bringing all that together and playing together as a team each week, and the standards that we want to uphold, and played something like 50 odd players again this year, and to be able to piece that together and still played a high standard's been really positive for everyone.
Now, having played more than 50 players, it must have been tough to pick a side this week, but you have. So let's have a look at our side that will take on Willie this Saturday. Taps, give us a bit of a run through of some of the key names here.
Well, firstly, very tough in regards to selection this week, and it is every time you get to finals time and you want to go deep, you need a squad of players, and you're not going to get there with the bare minimum. So you need a depth of talent and a depth of availability, and we've certainly got that at the moment, both from AFL and VFL. But that's the squad we've come up with for this week after heavy discussion through early in the week and finalising our squad last night. So there's obviously some really good representation from the AFL, which obviously the fans would be familiar with, and obviously key names from our VFL led by our skipper Jack Hallier and our other dominant leader in Ben Maloney. So. Really good squad, well balanced, and I think we're ready to play. Yeah,
names like Wills and Phillips, who played really key roles in the seniors over the last few weeks, they're part of this midfield group that is just super strong at VFL level. Can you give us a bit of a rundown on our midfield group and how they're going to stack up against Willie? Obviously, they're very strong in the mids as well. Yeah, look,
most definitely. Williamstown's strength is their midfield, led by Meeson, and they're strong, mature on ballers, but. We could say the same too in regards to Joe Witts is in really good form. He's really stepped up the last couple of weeks, getting his first hands on the ball.
Amazing amount of hit-outs.
Yeah, he certainly has, and obviously he had real aerial dominance last week, and his game against Box Hill was very, very impressive too. So, but at ground level we have Hallier, Maloney, Caff, Gus Borthwick has chimed in. Matty Goodyear's played a really good role for us throughout the course of the year, and with the addition of Rupert and Tommy Phillips with a bit of outside run, Nick Gray. So, we've certainly got enough depth through there, inside and out, to keep the opposition on us.
As you said, it's going to be a fantastic battle in the ruck. Nick Mee's one of the best or premier VFL ruckmen. So, great challenge for Witsy, but also a great challenge for our other big guys. As you said, aerial power is going to be all important, and at that coalface, you can pretty much guarantee the game's going to be won around the stoppages.
Yeah, look, no doubt. Look, their strength in preparation for Williamstown this week, it's all off the back of contests. They're 1 or 2, with their hit-outs and the contested ball and their ability to take the ball away from the contest. So, we're going to have to be at our absolute best inside the contest, and we want to be able to get some really good territory. And when we create our opportunities, off scrimmage. But that's going to be done with having really good power at the ball throughout the course of the game, and that's not going to be on any one individual. It'll be on a collective. So we'll be preparing around that.
Well, been 14 weeks since we played Willie last time. I still think it was one of the games of the season here at the Holden Centre. It was an absolute cracker. 5-point victory. Clokey kicked 4. Goldie was best on ground. We won't have either of those guys. But what do you reckon we can take out of that game, that 5-point win against Willie that was here?
Yeah, it was a really hotly contested game, and it was played at a frenetic speed. And just speaking to the boys, I remember at the end of the game, it was really hotly contested, and from first minute to the last minute it was just on. And in terms of the physical challenge, and we see that no different. I think what we take out of it, the sheer fact is that it was part of the maturity and growth of our program at that point, round 7, to be able to beat a team like Williamstown. Were pretty much close to full strength, and to go head to head with them throughout the duration of the game. There were some real challenges in the game. There was momentum swings throughout the course of the evening, and I think at one point there in the third quarter we slipped to about 17 points behind, and then we were able to find a way to kick 4 or 5 unanswered goals to pull the momentum back. So just having those wins in those moments, it just adds to the belief that you can compete really well. And sure we had the big fella up front and Clokey who did always damage early, and they sort of rolled a lot of numbers back. But we've also got some additions that'll play this week that didn't play last time. I think Goldie, it was his first game back, and sort of did a reasonably good defensive job from memory. So look, there'll be a few changes from that team, and obviously Willie will be making a few themselves. But I think overall, we take out of it that we can match some of the better teams in the competition. So that's where the belief is.
It's been a feature of our side this year, is the resilience, getting behind and fighting it out. So really looking forward to this one. Here's all the information you need to know about Saturday's game. The crowds have been amazing at VFL level all year, but it's time to make it even bigger. Icon Park is the venue. Entry prices are on your screen now. But the most important thing is to get there early. As you would have seen last year, for those who turned up at Northport Oval, if you get there late, you might miss the first bounce. So make sure you get there early. Tab said he might do a little bit of a jig early at about the 1 hour mark. So that might be a little teaser to get him in early. Tab, so what do you got in mind?
Mate, just want to set me up here, Wags, I reckon. But no, look, I don't think that'll be happening. Like, I'll be busy concentrating. I think an hour before the game I'll be sort of pretty much immersed in the game and preparing the boys, and we'll be just about to commence our warm-up, I would have thought. So but really looking forward to it. Neutral venue for both. The spectators that do come through the gate, are all going to get a seat, and we expect a big crowd, both from the Collingwood fans and the Williamstown have got a great following. So it should be a really great game. It's
going to be one of the great days in VFL footy, I reckon. So make sure you get along to Icon Park on Saturday. Huge crowd. Can't wait for this September, Taps. It's so exciting to be a part of finals footy. Go VFL Pies.